What's up, party people, and welcome back to my channel. So today we're testing out some more new makeup from Ulta. My hair is so dry. It's literally drier than hay, I think. Like, I went out to the land, I went out to the farm, and the cows and the horses came up to my head and started gnawing on me. That's how dry it is. Got a receding hairline now. I'm balding. I'm gonna start off by priming with something that's not new. I'm just trying to use this up. This is the Makeup Revolution Prime and Lock. Don't like this. For eyeshadow, I'm actually gonna use a blush palette because I've really been into putting blush on my eyes. Like, I used to be into putting bronzer in my crease and letting that be my eyeshadow and kind of tie into my face. But I've really been into warming things up and add some color with some blush. It just kind of livens your eyes up, especially if you're tired like me. So I got this new palette from Makeup Revolution. This is the Roxy Blush Burst palette. Roxanne! So you have some mattes and some shimmers in here. I mean, I guess they're kind of more like sheens. Yeah, I've only used this once on my eyes. Haven't used it on my face yet. Okay, so to set my eyeshadow primer, since I don't have an actual eyeshadow, I'm going to go in with the powder that I'm going to use today. This is the CoverGirl Clean Fresh pressed powder in the shade Translucent. So we're going to use this on my face today too. I'm going to take that old gal on a big old fluffy brush and just kind of set it a little bit. Just dust it real quickly over it. And let's go into, let's just mix a couple together. Let's go into this one, this one, this one. I don't know. I'm just going to throw them all on. There's actually like no fallout or debris. Okay, so definitely not over pigmented. I'm going to have to build this up a little bit. But when it comes to blush, or bronzer, or highlighter, pretty much anything, I like for it to be a little bit more sheer and buildable so that I can control it instead of it starting off too much and me being like, whoa, Nelly, I didn't want that much, dang. I really want to play with these shades over here because these aren't really what I would put on my face. So yeah, when I saw that, I thought, oh, I can put those on my eyes. Let's go into this kind of like terracotta shade. Ooh, that's spicy. That's looking really, really pretty, looking nice and smooth. Let's mix this dark brick red with this like kind of burnt coral kind of shade. And I'm not being precise with this at all. Like, I'm literally just like slapping this on. I'm even gonna close my eyes. Who cares? Okay, that's really pretty. So I kind of want to see how much shimmer these like sheen blushes have. So let's take this one right here. I'm just gonna take this on my finger. Yeah, it's got a little bit of a sheen to it, but not a whole lot. But I'm just gonna put this, ooh, too much peach, too much peach. So I'm gonna use something that is not new. I do apologize, but I don't have a shimmer. So I'm gonna go into this Stila Glitter and Glow Liquid Shadow in the shade Wanderlust, which is a really pretty, very, very unique, like gold with like green and purple and pink. Are any of you guys like me where you buy stuff and you try it once and you get really into it, but then you never use it again? Like, maybe it's just an expensive product, like it's high-end or something. That's how I am. Like, I got this like a year and a half ago, and I've maybe used this once. I'm just gonna skip over eyeliner and just go straight to lashes because I actually have an eyelash glue liner. I want to see how that works on its own. So let's just move on to lashes. So I have the Revlon So Fierce Mascara, which is new. Just now realizing like it's a different shape depending on how you look at it. Like, different angles. So on one angle it looks cone shaped, on the other side it looks more straight up and down. Oh wait, I need to put the lash glue liner on first. Dang it, my too much gene got ahead of me. Yeah, this is the Kiss Apply Lash, that's not what it's called. I was about to read that as the name. That's not what it's called. This is the Kiss Lash Glue Liner. So it says a clear matte finish. It's foolproof and easy touch up. Apply to clean, dry eyelids free of moisture or makeup. Uh-oh. So are you not supposed to have eye makeup on with this? Well, what the heck? So it says when using this, apply your regular eyeliner over this product, not under it. So that's a good little tip to know. It just says apply it like regular eyeliner. Before the liner has a chance to dry on the eyelid, immediately apply your false lash strip. Pat to set lash strip in place. Repeat on the other eye. Yeah, there's what it looks like. Okay, so we're gonna go right along the top. I guess I'm just gonna wait for like 30 seconds or so. I don't know. Roxanne! Just gonna stick it down. If this works, this could be a game changer. So, is it down? Pat to set lash strip in place. What? What? That feels like it's on there, and that's extremely close to my lash line. Is this a game changer? Did we just find a hidden gem? Honestly, I think it's gonna look even better once I put mascara on because there's nothing to like blend the lashes into my own. And even when I'm doing this, like, there's no lift off or anything. Like, either corner isn't lifting up or anything. That's very shocking. Crap, I wanted to try that mascara with you guys. I'm gonna take this off and put the mascara on so you guys can see how this works. So let's see how easy this is. Okay, yeah, that came right off. Perfect. Okay, so there's one layer of the mascara. I guess that's kind of cool. You get to see how voluminous and like false lashy the mascara looks compared to actual false lashes. So yeah, builds up extremely well on itself. It's not super dry to where it's going to get flaky and clumpy and, you know, just not layer very well. And the times that I have worn this, it doesn't flake. Actually, I'm going to go off camera and do my skincare real quick just so that it has time to dry before I move into my face makeup. And then I'll be back to show you a brow product. So yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So for brows, I had this Revlon Color Stay Brow Pencil in the shade Soft Brown. So this isn't supposed to be like the Anastasia Brow Wiz, surprise, surprise, but it is supposed to be like the Anastasia Brow Definer, which is like a 3D triangular top shape. So yeah, it definitely has more of like, I don't know, it's got some thickness to it, and then it's got a spoolie on the other end, and I don't really like it because it's very waxy and it's like super pigmented. It's just not dry enough. It's kind of like a brow pomade and a pencil, and I don't like brow pencils like this because I just find that they're just too chunky. Like they're too chunky to make little hair-like strokes. They may be faster because they are bigger. They cover more square space. Okay, so there are the brows. So whoa, they're a little bold. So let's go back to the lashes real quick. I do want to use the lash glue liner again, and let's see how this performs with the mascara. Hopefully it doesn't make the lashes like all sticky and moving around and stuff. Bada boom, bada bing, hells yeah. Okay, this side looks more dramatic than this side because I did layer the mascara up more on this side, so maybe I think I need some more mascara. Moving on to face now. So I have this e.l.f. Jelly Pop Dew Primer. I think this is part of like their watermelon collection. And apparently this is so popular and so highly rated that it's been out of stock for a while. And it's like it's a hot commodity. And I think people are comparing this to the Milk Hydro Grip Primer, which I haven't tried. I have like a sample of it, but I'm weird about using samples too. Don't ever use them. But I'm just going to put this on one side of my face to see if there's a difference in application and wear. I'm not going to do a wear test in this video. Going on, it almost feels like you know those face masks that like they're sticky and then they dry to be like the kind that you peel off. That's how it feels going on. So here's one side primer, here's no primer. So yeah, I mean, it did give me like that juicy, plump kind of look. It does feel sticky and tacky, which is supposed to help with adhesion and making it stay on better and longer. So yeah, I actually plan on doing a full face of e.l.f. Cosmetics pretty soon. So I may go ahead and just put that primer in that video and give you guys a more thorough, like an update review in a way. So if you guys want to see that video, then let me know. But moving on to some foundation now. So I have this VDL Perfecting Last Foundation, which is a Korean foundation. I am all about Korean beauty and Korean makeup. If you don't know, that's my thing. I'm pretty sure I'm in the shade V203, but this is one of the most popular Korean foundations just based off of reviews and videos that I've watched. So that looks like a pretty nice shade. Ooh, it's very, very runny, but it has a nice like golden undertone. Let's go ahead and start on this side. I've had a lot of luck with Korean foundations. Like I've just been blown away with one of the ones I tried in my recent like Korean makeup video. Oh my God, it's so good. But as far as how that's looking so far, that's very smooth looking. It's giving me like medium to full coverage, like not like a super, super high full coverage, but pretty dang close. Like it's covering up what I need it to cover. So I am really liking that so far. So I'm gonna go to the other side now that doesn't have any primer. I'm gonna see what the difference is in adherence. Oddly enough, I do feel like I like the side better with primer because I feel like it kind of just gripped onto the foundation better to where I didn't need as much. It just kind of held onto the pigment really well to where it gave me fuller coverage, but I mean, I'm still getting really good blendability and it's spreading really nicely. That's looking beautiful. My pores look minimized. My skin looks perfected and flawless. It looks like there's just a really pretty like satiny veil over my skin. I am really digging that so far. So if this wears well, which I mean, it says Perfecting Last Foundation, so it's supposed to last, I think, then I will definitely be recommending that. So I haven't been using concealer a whole lot, but I may put on just a little bit just to use up what I have. Do I want to? No. This is the Revlon Candid Antioxidant Concealer. So, I mean, it says new right there. See, it's new. And I really, really enjoy the Candid foundation. So I have high hopes for this as well. Oh, look at that wand. Look at you. It kind of has like an arch to it, like a bend. It's like, it looks like an arched back, like. Okay, so I'm going to bounce that out, and that blended out like the speed of light. I'm not going to layer that up. That looks pretty dang good. So yeah, we'll see if it creases, how it wears. So let's go into the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Translucent Face Powder. This is something I saw Jennifer Joyce talk about, and she said she really, really enjoyed it, and it made her skin look so gorgeous. like, she said it was really good at like blurring and just kind of smoothing everything out. So we're gonna use this today. I'm just gonna use this to set my under eyes and my T-zone. I'm gonna use my powder cheek products to set the rest of my face, but I'm just gonna go ahead and touch what I know my cheek products won't touch. For bronzer, I had this L'Oreal True Match Lumi Bronze It bronzer. I had the shade, I think, yeah, Light. So I actually saw Jessica Braun talk about this, and she said this is surprisingly good. And I did use this one other time, maybe twice, and so far I really enjoy it. But Jessica Braun also talked about this brush right here, which is brand new. This is the Eco Tools 360 Ultimate Sheer powder brush. It just says best with powders for buildable coverage. And usually a brush like this is better for creams, like any kind of stippling brush, but it's supposed to be good for powders. I can ever figure how to get out. Ow! So yeah, it's just a really nice big like duo fiber stippling brush. So I do want to swatch this for you just because whenever I saw this, I thought, oh, it's going to be too light. It's going to be for like a really, really fair complexion. I have tan. This won't work for me. It's going to look ashy. But as Jessica Braun said in her video, this is surprisingly very buildable. It's one of those it's very nice and like it's not too pigmented, but you can build it up and it just looks really natural. And it has a little bit of a sheen to it. Like it has a little bit of like a, I don't know if you can see that, like a golden reflection, like a golden sheen. I'm just gonna start off by stippling it on. And then once I get a good like powder barrier, I'll go in and start blending it a little bit. But look how pretty that is. And that just looks so natural. That is beautiful. Like that is surprisingly beautiful. This brush, oh my God, that's so beautiful. Okay, so going back to the blush palette now. So like I said, I haven't used these blushes on my face yet. I've only used them on my eyes. Let's just mix all four of those in that little quad corner over there. And let's just do the same thing. Oh, this blush brush. Ooh, let's do the little like nose blush thing. Oh girl, I feel like I just went to the beach. I'll go back into that CoverGirl powder and just go around the areas that didn't get touched by the cheek product. So just kind of pretty much underneath them, and then right there. Honestly, I don't even want to be matte. Like I just want to glow. Like whenever you see my face move, it just like. And you know what? I'm gonna skip out on highlighter today. I know, who is she? Okay, so I'm probably gonna need a lip liner, but we'll just go ahead and talk about the lipstick real quick. So this is the e.l.f. Seriously Satin Lipstick in the shade Nectar. And in the swatch, Nectar looked a little bit more nudish, but this looks pretty coral. Here's what it looks like. It looks kind of cheap, to be honest. I'm just gonna use a MAC Spice lip liner. Wow, I did a piss poor job lining. Okay, so it definitely looks more corally on, like it looks a little bit deeper when it's actually on the lips, and I would say it definitely is a satiny finish. It leans more matte. Okay, so the last thing I have is a setting spray, and as I've said before, setting sprays take me a while to test out because I want to try them with different foundations and on different days, different activity levels and stuff. So really the only thing I can test out is how it makes my skin look immediately, and also how it feels going on, like how the mister is. So this is the e.l.f. Stale Night Microfine Setting Mist. It has like a little ball in there, so it sounds like spray paint. What kind of mister it has? Oh, go ahead and wait. Should I get up close? I should probably get up close. My skin looks really nice and smooth, and I will say it is kind of accentuating the lines right here in my little parentheses. Now I don't know if that's the foundation or the setting powder just not meshing well with the foundation. Let's try some setting spray now. My skin does look slightly more dewified, but not too much. Like it's not gleaming. It's not mirror-like. You know, it's not giving me a lot of sheen or anything. If you guys want me to start some kind of series where I do like an update to things that I tried out in like a first impression style video, then let me know. But I do want to do a little final roundup and just based off my first impression, would I recommend it? Do I want to use it again? I'm surprisingly impressed with the blush palette. This is so beautiful. The colors are just so versatile. They're bold, but not too bold. They're easy to work with. Like they're soft, but they're not too soft where there's a lot of debris, and they're just overly pigmented, especially with these types of shades where they are pretty bold. You don't want them to be too intense because it's going to make you look like a clown. And then it also doubles really, really well as an eyeshadow palette, especially if you're someone like me that likes peachy, pink, corally, brick kind of tones, like especially like this little quad over here that's more for deeper skin tones on the face. Yeah, beautiful eyeshadows. I really enjoy it. I'm not sure how I feel about the CoverGirl powder because I don't know, the fact that I do have some creasing happening, I don't know if that's the foundation or the powder. I feel like it's the powder. I don't know, like this feels soft to the touch, like it feels finely milled, but there's also a chalky aspect to it. I'm gonna keep trying this. I wholeheartedly recommend the L'Oreal bronzer, and like I said, I have so many bronzers in my collection. There's an abundance of them on the market, but this has actually wowed me. Then the Revlon So Fierce Mascara is really good for nice, big, bold lashes. It's really, really black, so it makes your lashes look like you almost have false lashes on in a way, but it gives you volume, it gives you length, it separates but not too much. It doesn't make your lashes look clumpy, it doesn't flake or smudge or anything. And then the Revlon Concealer, I'm just gonna have to keep wearing this. I've only worn it once. Today's the first day I've worn it, so I mean, as far as application, it blended out extremely fast. Just looks nice and smoothing and just kind of creamy on the under eyes. It doesn't look drying, it doesn't look thick. So far so good, but you know, again, only time will tell. And then the Eco Tools brush, oh my God. I never knew that I needed this. Like, I never tried anything like this for my bronzer or blush before. Like, this works so well. I'm gonna get another one of these. I'm gonna keep one for my bronzer and one for my blush. And as far as the foundation goes, if this wears well, I can see myself really, really enjoying this because the finish is beautiful. I love the coverage. The color works perfectly for me right now. Then this Kiss Lash Glue Liner. What the heck? Like, why is this just now coming out? Like, this should have been something that came out a long time ago. If you're someone like me that has a hard time applying false lashes, then definitely check this out. The lashes just kind of like fell where they needed to go. Like, I barely had to do anything. It did the work for me. The Revlon Brow Pencil, as I said, just really isn't my favorite. If you like a pomade, but you want the easiness of a pencil, then check this out because it's not bad and it does last, but it's just not as dry as what I would like. So yeah, not my fave. And then as far as the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Primer, I'm normally not impressed with primers, but I do feel like this could possibly do something because I did feel like on this side I used less product and I felt like the coverage was just better right out the gate. So yeah, I think this could be a really good product. And then the Seriously Satin Lipstick from e.l.f. This is okay. I'm not the biggest fan of the color. I mean, it doesn't feel drying or anything, but it definitely does lean more on like the satiny matte side. So I'm someone that likes a glossiness. Like, my lips are very dry, but it's not feeling drying right now. So I mean, that does say a lot because my lips are hella parched. So that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you enjoyed seeing some new stuff in action. And again, if there's anything you want me to try in a video like this in the future, then comment below and like the video if you haven't already and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys in the next one. Mwah.